open. Your high-torque machine is one of the most powerful hydraulic tools in the world. As with any powerful tool, some precautions must be taken to ensure the operator's safety. First of all, review the operation manual that came with your high-torque machine. When using your machine, keep in mind these simple rules. Keep your work area clean and well lit. Consider your work environment. Electrical pumps should not be used in any atmosphere which could be considered potentially volatile. If there is any doubt, use an air pump. Avoid premature starting. The pump control is only for the use of the tool operator. Avoid using separate operators for the pump and tool. Stay clear during operation. The tool should allow for hands-free operation. If the tool must be steady during operation, use an alternative means of securing the tool. Guard against electric shock. Ensure that the pump is properly grounded and the proper voltage is being used. Use the right tool. Don't force small tools or attachments to do the job of a larger tool. Use safety glasses. Make sure that shrouds and cover plates are in place. Never use a tool without shrouds. Always use quality accessories. Make sure that your impact sockets are in good condition, the correct size, and fully engage the nut. Always stay clear of sockets during operation. Once you've set your target pressure, cycle the tool 3 or 4 times to make sure it is functioning properly. Place the proper size impact socket on the square drive and secure properly with the locking ring and pin. Place the MXT and the socket on the nut, making sure that the socket has fully engaged the nut. Also, ensure that the drive retainer is engaged. Check to see if the reaction arm is firmly abutted against a stationary object, and make sure that hose connections are clear of any obstructions. Clear away from the MXT and apply momentary pressure to ensure proper tool placement. By pushing down on the remote button in the advanced position, the rear of the MXT will be pushed back until its reaction arm contacts the reaction point. Continue to hold down the button until you hear an audible click. This click indicates that the hydraulic cylinder is fully extended and will not turn the socket further. Once the cylinder is fully extended, pressure will rapidly build until the remote control button is released. The reading of full preset pressure after the cylinder has been fully extended does not mean that this pressure has been applied to the bolt. It only means that the cylinder has been extended and cannot turn the socket any further until reset. Once the remote button is released, the cylinder will retract and the MXT will automatically reset itself. Again, the operator will hear a click, signifying that the button can again be pushed and the socket will turn. Each time the cylinder is extended and retracted completes one cycle. It is always important to attempt one final cycle in order to ensure that the stall point has been reached. If the MXT should lock on after the final cycle, push down on the remote control button once more, and while holding the button down, push the release button, holding the accuracy assurance pawl lever. Holding the button while continuing to hold back the pawl lever will allow the MXT to be removed easily. When loosening a nut, set the pump pressure to 10,000 psi. Change the drive and the reaction arm to the loosening mode. Make sure that the reaction arm abuts squarely off a solid reaction point. Press and hold the remote control button down. Pressure will decrease as the socket begins to turn. As the cylinder extends fully, you will hear a click. Release the button and the MXT will reset itself. You will hear another click, which indicates that the MXT is ready for the next cycle. Repeat this process until the fastener can be removed by hand. If the bolt does not loosen with this procedure, it is an indication that you require the next larger size tool.